If I had to put money on it, I'd say, yeah, they probably draft Kyler and they try and move Rosen maybe to what do you think happens there?
I think it's a little surprising that we're not hearing more teams are willing to give up a first-round draft pick for Rosen. And I think that snowball effect was started by Kurt Warner, who works with me at NFL Network, when he was asked if he would give up a first-round pick and what he thought Josh Rosen was worth, and he said a third-round pick. And then another report came out from another unnamed general manager. So, yeah, I think a third-round pick. Daniel Jeremiah, who is our lead draft expert right now, who replaced Mayock, and I have full trust in, one of my closest friends at the network, made a list up not long ago of the last 2 years, and he threw all the quarterbacks into a pot, and he ranked them. And he had Josh Rosen as his number 2 quarterback behind Sam Darnold. I think he had Baker 3. And I haven't asked him specifically about this list, so I don't know exactly first-round pick for Josh Rosen.
Totally agree.
Wow.
I don't understand why you wouldn't do that to get a quarterback you would have under control for the next 3 to 4 years at a pretty reasonable sum, who, in my mind, could be better than, and probably is better than, any quarterback in this draft. Like, I don't want Jones, and I don't want Locke. Those guys are Blaine Gabbert 2.0. I mean, give me Josh Rosen. And if I have to give up a first-round pick for a guy who, potentially could be my quarterback for the next, 14 years, do it. I don't really understand why so many teams are hesitant to do that who need a quarterback. I mean, if I'm the Jags, I'm going to go get Nick Foles. Listen, I know he has an NFL MVP or a Super Bowl MVP on his resume, but I still believe in Rosen. I think that line was so bad in Arizona last year, and the coaching staff, I don't think he had a chance to succeed last year.
Did you like the Keenum move by the Redskins, just adding some depth to compete with Colt if they don't go after Rosen?
My initial reaction is, oh, gosh, classic Redskins. When, you take a step back, you look at it, it's not going to cost them a ton of money. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I don't hate it. I'm a little surprised because all I've heard, dating back to, when I was there, was how much Jay was into Colt. He liked Colt. There was a time when he thought Colt should start over Kirk Cousins. And there was a time when Colt thought he should start over Kirk Cousins. So I'm a little surprised by that. Obviously, with 2 guys coming off the injury, I think I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody there, but obviously they're planning, potentially for Alex Smith to never play again. I know they wouldn't say that publicly, but I think that's how you have to plan. So I don't mind it, but I'm a little surprised by it.
It's a nothing deal, so it doesn't matter. But the thing with Colt is interesting. They always profess their love for him. At least that's what's been reported behind the scenes. And yet, at every opportunity, they replace him. They bring in an Alex.
Well,
or you know what I mean? Or
what's that tell you?
Yeah. So I think they're drinking buddies.
They love Colt at a backup spot.
They love him as a backup.